Now let me talk about the frequency distribution. In the frequency distribution, we will be talking of the range, okay, and this will be like from 10 to 15, 4 students have got marks in between, 15 to 28 have got, 20 to 25 say 6 have got, 25 to 30 say 9 have got. So, when it is in this form, that is the class interval which is there, that is the time that this becomes the frequency distribution. Simple meaning is, when the data is presented in the mode of class intervals, it is termed as frequency distribution. Now, this frequency distribution data also has two types. It is further divided into two types, exclusive series and the inclusive series. Now, exclusive series are also called as the series wherein we exclude the highest number which has been taken, and it is excluded here, but it is included in the next figure. Meaning to say, when I say from 10 to 15 4 students, actually I am saying from 10 to 14, and this 15 comes to the next one. This will be, again I will be taking from 15 to 19, 20 I will be not including in this class interval, I will be excluding here. When I exclude it, it becomes exclusive series. Then I will include this in the next one, 20 to 25, but actually it means 24. So, when we exclude the upper limit of the class interval, that is termed as the exclusive series. Now, let me talk of the inclusive series. Inclusive series is when I include the upper limit in the series that I have, that is the class interval that I have, it is called as the inclusive series. For example, 10 to 14, I mean 10 to 14, say 9 students, 15 to 19, I mean 6 students. There is nothing that I am in, because this is included here only and the next number does not include it. So, that is why. Then it will become from 19, it will become 20 to 24, okay. Then it will be say from 25 to 29, though it also means the same. If you see 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, here also I am talking of the same, but then what is happening is, here I have excluded the upper limit in the class interval and have included that particular number in the next class interval. Here what I have done is, I have included the upper class limit in the class interval. I have kept it where it is and I mean it. That is called as the exclusive series and the inclusive series. Now, let me talk about the shortcomings of the frequency distribution data. Here, first of all, we have to understand that no detailed information is provided by such data, and there is loss of information because it is not easy for us to know exactly who's got how many marks exactly. It will be in range, class interval, in series, and thus the individual information is carrying no significance as to who has got the highest marks. This we will never know. We will know the range of the highest marks obtained. Thus, those are the shortcomings. Now, let me talk about the univariate distribution and the bivariate distribution. The word uni means single, bivariate means more than one, and thus uni means one information derived. As I gave you the example earlier, the same will come in the univariate distribution. For example, there are 20 students and their marks. So, I will say roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the marks obtained by them. If I just write them in series, that is going to be univariate distribution because it is giving us uni information, one information. But the bivariate information is when we are deriving information of more than one. For example, I want to know that there are 20 firms. How much have they spent on advertisement in a particular year? For example, if I say that in the year 1995 to 96, did they spend between 115 to 125 or between 125 to 35 or say 135 to 145 and 145 to 155, then I will put it as, say here the number of firms that had spent in this category were 3, those who spent here will be 7, and here will be again if I say 6 and 4. So, this is what I am calculating as the money which was spent on advertisement of the 20 firms. Next year again I pick up in the next year how much did they spend, it could be that it becomes different, the data. So, thus when the information is derived of more than one person, one organization, that is the time it becomes a bivariate distribution. So, in this chapter you have understood why classification of data is required, why raw data are not good, and why we have to put them in ascending series, descending series, or into other such univariate distribution, bivariate distribution and so on, and thus it becomes easy for us to handle, to gain information, and thus it does not remain cumbersome, lengthy and uninformative. That was all about your chapter. Thank you.